Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at episode 3 of Dingo Doodles D&D campaign. This is going to be Let's Talk. Bleh. Sorry. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that last one, so I'm assuming one of those was probably wrong. And the other one probably was as well, but if I say only one, you kind of assume maybe I didn't make a mistake in the title for once. But we all know that's not the case. Yeah. A lot of people have really wanted me to do this series, and I completely understand why now, because this is great. Also, I may or may not still be on a bit of a geek trip, because Dingo Doodles herself did comment on my first reaction and review of her series that, yeah, this is cool, it made my day. It's like, oh my god, I'm just gonna go stop breathing for a bit. Yeah. Geek moments. 9 out of 10 geeks experience them. The 10th doesn't admit it. The more you know. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump right in. I really want to see where this goes and just what happens. My guess? It's going to involve the hand fetishist Traskomancer. Is that an accurate term? Actually, yeah, in this case, I would say yes, it is. I mean, she just wanted to choke the turtle. Because Traskon looks like a turtle to me. A really giant, world-eating turtle. It's where my mind went. I'm just going to go and just say that. So yeah, let's get started.
Let's do this.
Did she just do a meme
staring
review?
down Keenora. Now, the smart thing to do after seeing a person who just took down a Tarrasque with just their magic would to not mess with said person.
Yeah, no, that's not
going
to
happen.
happen.
But I never said Sips was a smart monkey. He gets up and slowly starts to walk towards this
Not
woman.
the monkey.
And in his mind, all you can hear is murder, 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 murder. And you better believe I'm rolling to see if he finally fails his saves against that sleep potion that is still in his system.
Oh yeah, they
so
did
he
that.
Can fall unconscious. Because by this point, everyone around the table is chanting, pass out, pass out, pass out. Because if he attacks Keenora,
You did.
if this turns into a fight, we can't win. She has an army of furries, crazy voodoo magic, and the ability to control a Tarrasque.
That last one just got knocked out, so maybe not.
Sips don't care, though.
Does it have to be conscious to be
monkey
controlled?
Child with revenge issues. He reaches Keenora, despite
it cost him an
fighting
arm,
against
even.
the sleep potion. So, funny seeing you. And he chokes her. Murder, 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 murder. Our campaign in choking.
It's
Sips
a thing.
cast lightning bolt right there and then, zapping the living shit out of her. It was very satisfying. And then
I didn't expect it to go that well.
he gets knocked out by a guard.
Oh.
I mean, he just did.
I wasn't expecting a guard to actually do something.
So. Then he wakes up.
In jail?
In jail.
Called it.
Sip.
The duck.
In jail with him is an NPC,
What?
Ohio Jack. Jack is that NPC you constantly forget exists, but is pretty important to the plot. So finally, when he shows up,
How does he
you're
indicate
like,
Ohio?
ah, Jesus. Jack is actually the reason we're in Alchemist Quarry, so technically this is his fault. The main plot for Fool's Gold is Jack hired the gang to travel around exploring these ancient
that's the name of the
ruins
campaign.
that were once inhabited by an ancient race called the Foreclaimers that disappeared over 2,000 years ago.
Foreclaimers.
And our job is to go in there, get information, and these really big crystals. Like, big enough to crush your grandma with.
Oh, jeez!
The group's not too fond of him, and Sips...
I just want to say right now, that is a very specific and kind of disturbing metaphor you use right there. I mean, accurate, but it's kind of like, you know, if your first reaction to, oh, hey, look, it's a duck, let's shoot it. And by duck, I mean a giant inflatable one. Okay, I can see that. People like to hunt. Instead, if your first reaction to a giant inflatable duck is, let's go do some horrible things I'm not allowed to mention to YouTube on it and get off freaky. Yeah, no, that's like, you just gotta back away at this point. As you can see there, it took me a while to build up to something actually crazy, because my first thought of what crazy isn't that crazy. Just a little freaked out. That said, great animation to go with it. Very hilarious. Crushing grandma. That's funny. Things that I'm sure won't sound horrible anywhere other than my own head, and now that I said it out loud, everywhere. I'm never going to remember to edit that out. Oh, jeez. Still curious how he got the name Ohio.
Like him. And now they're in jail together. Awesome. So,
well, Sips already tried to commit murder. What's another one?
They threw him in jail because they think Jack released the Tarrasque because he was at the scene of the karaoke.
Huh.
Wait.
He was useful.
So you're telling me you released the Tarrasque? Yeah. While singing karaoke? Yeah. I
love this
should
face.
Be surprised, but I really am not. So wait, how did you end up in jail then? Tried to electrocute
both
the leader lady. Which? Yeah, that's not great.
No, it's not.
Great. Hey, Sips.
It's awesome.
Over here. Gothy and Arena find Sips through a prison window and try to help him escape. I ain't going anywhere.
Huh?
I gotta murder a witch. Doctor. Well, then what do we do? Go get Sneeze. You mean Sneeze, an NPC that is super important to the story, the same Sneeze that is your loyal companion in Sips's plotline and growth as a character? The same Sneeze that you have not mentioned in any episode so far? Yeah.
I'm sure it just came up and I missed
Bring the giant mech dragon.
Wait, what?
You also mean the giant mechanized dragon that we found in an ancient ruin? Yeah. All that crap. Look, it's really hard to explain a D&D campaign when you start in the frickin' middle, okay?
Yeah.
Gothy transforms into a mouse and hops into Sips's pocket.
Oh.
He and Jack are taken to the interrogation room.
I love how
where
Jack is completely out of it.
With Keenora. Remember to keep composed, Sips.
I give it 5 seconds.
I am super composed. He sits with super composure. So,
never would have fooled me.
Let's start over.
I would have completely believed he's composed.
And have a civil conversation.
You just want to give him a head with that?
Do you know why my city is inhabited by anthropomorphic creatures?
You gave people a head?
I don't know. You held this really rad furry convention and they just never left? No. So, pretty much, this is how it works. She explains that she would grab random individuals and do essentially what she did to Sips to them. So, cutting off their hands, placing them with another creature. The creature eventually takes over, and when the process is over, they lose their memory and become part of Keenora's creepy voodoo-controlled army.
See? I told you there was a reason they were furries.
Yeah, it's not great. Sips is kind of the
so she has a furry army.
He's the first animal she's done this to. The interrogation goes on, some snarky comments back and forth with Sips and Keenora, then Sips tells her about releasing the Tarrasque. Wait. So you're telling me you released the Tarrasque?
Yep.
You think you cast the 700-foot permanent dead magic in my city? Yeah, not my finest moment. Didn't really expect it over karaoke. Keenora laughs in Sips's face and goes, "You can't cast magic." What? You're just a simple, stupid monkey.
The fact that he's been doing magic, what's the
I
otherwise?
added some parts to you, yes, but nothing that would make you cast magic.
Oh, you're an idiot. That's what it is.
Literally just a monkey with an exotic hand attachment. What the heck are you talking about? Of course I can cast magic. I sure as heck shocked the garbage right out of you with a lightning bolt of magic.
What
How do you
lightning bolt?
explain that?
There was a lightning bolt.
Weather.
Oh my god.
Can I?
I think the best part is I think she's just screwing with him.
Shut up. Look, why don't we stop talking nonsense and you listen to my offer?
No.
I will answer any questions you have. I mean, I have a feeling you don't remember everything that happened that night.
Well, I mean, you did cut off his head.
What does that
it's a
mean?
bit traumatic.
What does that mean? I'll tell you everything if you agree.
Oh gosh, she was freaking out in real life.
Experiment a little bit, maybe even add some things. I mean, I can teach you how to deal with your curse. You can become quite powerful. Okay, so Sips can learn about everything. He can probably reverse things, control wild magic, the curse, heck, become even more powerful.
Not gonna happen.
This is an opportunity. Sips leans in close to Keenora. Go to hell.
Kind of expected it.
And he casts lightning bolt at her. And it goes wild. And you know what happens?
Oh no.
What magical crazy spell Felix rolled on this wild magic chart for today?
Did he just...
Huh? Guess what it is?
Don't say again.
Nothing.
What?
Absolutely nothing happens. See?
Oh my
you
god!
Cast magic.
The best part is now, whenever he does do it, she won't
Gothie
expect it.
transforms back into herself and straight up slaps Keenora right across the face.
Nice!
Roll initiative, because now we're in it. Typical D&D from 0 to 100 in a second.
What?
Keenora takes control over the guards with her crazy voodoo magic
and
attacks Gothie and Jack. Oh, this is really good. I forgot that she can puppeteer all her people. Nice. Then Keenora turns to Sips, and floating behind her is not 1, not 3, but 9 severed hands.
Oh god, we're going full Shigaraki on this, aren't we?
Oh.
More competent Shigaraki.
Hands. Why did it have to be hands?
It is seemingly her thing.
Attached to each individual finger of each individual hand is a razor-sharp whip.
What?
Cool. So
Wouldn't
now
that be almost
I'm fighting
impossible to
against a
control those
crazy
numbers?
hand-obsessed lady who has 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of whips. Do you know how many attack rolls that is? I don't know, like 40. A lot. Sips dodges her attacks.
Please say they only have like 3 fingers each and they're drawn accurately. If it's 5.
She's like, let me experiment on you. We can work together.
No, some of them have 4.
Let me take you out for lunch and shit. Go fuck yourself, you crazy witch.
Probably.
I'd rather die. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen if you keep this up. Shush! Sips shoots off a spell. Ha!
Goes wild?
It goes wild again. Nuts. And now you can only speak Goblin until you cover your head in water.
What?
So
on the upside, just keep swearing. It'll probably even be more effective.
What I'm saying, and I'm pissed. This woman is right in front of me. Right for the murdering, and I can't do a damn thing. This is Sips's chance for that sweet slice of revenge cake, and I'm messing it up with stupid goblin nonsense. Everything is going to hell. So, typical D&D session.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Then Gothie whistles, and bursting through the door is a large shark. Hound.
What?
Jawbone. Gothie's familiar. Jawbone is pretty much of a dog and a shark had a baby, a murdering amphibious teeth machine baby that also breathes fire.
What?
Homebrew.
Okay,
so
yeah, that makes sense.
Now, just in the small interrogation room, we got a big fire-breathing biting machine, possessed guards, Gothie, a very soiled, scared Jack, a very pissed off Sips,
I almost feel sorry
and
for
a lady
Jack.
with hands. A lot of hands.
Yeah.
Not great. Then Sips feels a twinge in his right crocodile arm, and it starts to move on its own as it's being controlled by Keenora. She then uses her voodoo possession magic to cause Sips's arm to cast a burst of wild magic. Felix rolls for the chart,
intentional wild magic?
and he goes,
Let me guess. Horrible?
Okay.
Dead magic again?
Because that's always really good to hear. Sips, you feel this energy being ripped from your arm without your control, and you see Keenora in front of you, and then you don't, as she is gone. Just like that. Apparently, when she cast the wild magic through Sips's arm, the magic triggered was she stopped time for 5 minutes. And then she just straight up peaced out.
I mean, smart, but...
Sips?
Yeah, the water.
And your curse grows by 5%, so you're at 35% now. Yeah. Motherfucker! This video
Have you considered cutting the arm off at
by
this
the
point?
deck
Might
of
be
many
easier.
animated spells.
Okay, so now I get why everyone was calling this the Fool's Gold campaign, because in the first few episodes, that actually never came up, and I'm a little surprised. Cool name for it. Also, I love how the guy who's definitely not evil, who sent them on the quest, is just there, and even if he actually is evil, he's getting some shit on him that he actually didn't earn. Like, he got blamed for Sips anti-magic, or the fact that Sips kept rolling wild magic in the most hilariously ironic way possible. Keenora is... she's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. But I already love her character because she is so incredibly creepy and pretty freaking evil. And This is just hilariously bad. I love it because she is so bad. Like, the hands with the whips, the entire voodoo control, the arm fetishistic aspect. Yeah, it's still freaky. The fact that she's just out and out, just trying to, completely crush Sips. Denying he even has magic just to piss him off. And I'm going with intentionally piss him off. Because, she probably knew he had magic because she voodooed him into doing it. So yeah, just the level of dickishness in there is awesome. The fact that they're going in and Dingo specifically had that part where they explained the mecha dragon. Yeah, it sounds weird when I say it that way. Or Silence or Silent, whatever his name is. Hasn't got up yet, so I haven't met him. And it's like, oh yeah, and then Rita just drops it. Oh yeah, that guy who did, and who's a big important character, and he's very important, and you've never mentioned before. But he's definitely a thing. I like that they started in the center of the campaign, just so we can get to this part, and have the sheer awkward of it. The sheer, overwhelming, just, what? Moment. And then they lampshade it by having Sips going like, yeah, this is something that happens. And like, it's not even having Dingo do it in a little aside, well, technically. But they even have him do it in the freaking, narrative section. And that's just... It breaks in, the immersion a bit, but it works because it's lampshading the fact of what they had to do to start in the middle of this campaign. So there's going to be things that don't make sense. Mecha Dragon is one of them, but because it's lampshaded, I'm like, cool. And it's funny to watch that. Also because it's very meta, and I have a massive, massive weakness for anything meta. It's a problem. I really should stop laughing at things that are so meta, but I'll still laugh like an idiot and enjoy them way too much. So is it good? Probably a bit. Will I love it? Oh, hell yes. But that's my own personal thing. I do think it was handled well, though. I like where the story's going. I like how they're acknowledging the narrative aspects sometimes don't fit. I love how Sips just gets the worst at best possible luck. Literally like, potion! He's not going to fall asleep. They literally drugged him and it didn't work. He tried to cast magic, and he didn't have anything, just in time for her to say, told you so. It's literally like the dice are intentionally choosing the funnest option. And I love it. I'm enjoying the Fool's Gold campaign. I just really want to see where this goes. I know there's a bunch of episodes out, and I can see why people are so excited to see more, because this is pretty awesome. So yeah. For anyone watching, if you haven't already, there's a link to the original video down below by Dingo Doodles. Hit it up. Just freaking do it. That was awesome. And I might go do it myself later because I need to show Pretty Guardian this. It's just too silly not to. Oh god, the entire conceit is the storyline, at least on YouTube, starts with destroying the universe with karaoke. And it actually just gets better from there. Yeah, I'm okay with this. And again, thanks for watching, everyone. Adios.